Chess kids, do not adjust your screen. This is an actual element of the ChessKid website, but maybe you've never been there. However, if you go to the homepage and you hover over Learn and you go to Vision, you get to test your vision. But no, I'm not going to make you wear glasses if you don't get it right. We are going to see, though, if you have 20/20 vision. Actually, we're going to go for a higher than 20 today. That's going to be my goal. Now, what is vision? Well, it's a pretty simple game. When I click that start button in the top right, the computer is going to give me 30 seconds to try to highlight as many squares as I can that come up on the board. And I'm going to go for a new world, or at least new, Fun Master Mike record. Look down on the bottom right of the screen. My all-time record is 26 out of 27. So I got 26 correct and I got one wrong. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do it a variety of different ways today. So we're not one and done. We're going to do a bunch of different ways. So I'm going to start out by doing it totally normal. I'm going to click the start button. I have the coordinates on, and here we go. Okay, D4, F2. Now, I'm not pausing to show you how I'm finding these squares. That's just going to slow me down. So you're just going to have to trust me. When you see a green one, that means I'm correct. And I think that narrating this while I do it is probably slowing down a little bit, but I do that for you, dear viewer. I've got no problems with that. A2's down here. Oh, see, you actually are a little bit at the luck of the computer because you don't want squares that are too far apart because it makes you move your mouse a little bit further and that hurts you. And you kind of need a couple that are close together. Okay. Whoa, look at that. I actually tied my record without getting any wrong. And that was with commentating 26 out of 26. Okay, not a bad first one. Now, I'm going to switch. I'm going to do my left hand. Okay, dear viewer, how much slower do you think I am with my left hand? I am right-handed. I do everything right-handed except when I take goal kicks as the keeper in soccer. I use my left foot. I don't know why I do that, but I do. You didn't need to know that, but now you do. Okay, my left hand. I am predicting that it'll be a struggle even to get to 20. I'm just saying that's my prediction. I would be happy with 20. I'm that much slower. I'm going to click start. You get your guess in your mind for what I'm going to do. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Orange button, go. Okay, F5. Was that an A or a D? Oh, okay, I couldn't actually see the letter. It was, I guessed correctly. H1, oh, it's way over there. D5, D8, G2. Oh, I'm faster than I thought. Oh, that was kind of a break. Those two were really close together. A5, oh, I missed. That was a legitimate miss due to me using my left hand. I should be practicing with my left hand more. C7, E2. By the way, I just heard a radio report about a woman who tried to set the record for typing the alphabet backward with her pinkies. Yes, somebody actually set a world record. It was like in 6 seconds. She trained for like a year. Did I train for a year on this? No, I did not. I also did not use my pinkies, but I'm pretty happy with that. 21 out of 22 with my left hand. You can try this, chess kids, by the way. Don't do it now because I'm going to do a couple more fun attempts, but the whole thing is, you should test yourself, challenge yourself. In fact, you might want to write down my high scores so you can try to challenge me. Now, by the way, if you are left-handed, you probably will beat me with your left hand, okay? So if you're measuring me against my left hand and you are left-handed, you should use your right hand. I think that's only fair. Okay, now we're going to switch up things a little bit. Notice how the letters and numbers were on, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to turn them off. Hide coordinates. Boom! They're gone. Now I'm going to have to do it again. I'm going to go back to my right hand, by the way, and we're going to see if I'm any slower with the coordinates off. My prediction actually is that I'm not, because I'm doing this so fast and I'm such an old man and I've looked at a chessboard for so long. It would be like when your parents are driving to work, do they actually read the street signs? No, they know what street they're on. Okay, you may not know because you're sitting in the back seat, just la-da-da-da-da, playing on your iPhone. Yeah, they've just been doing it for a while. So I've been doing this for a while. I'm not usually looking at the letters and the numbers. We're going to see if I'm any slower. Remember, I did 26 out of 26 earlier in the video. Okay, here we go. Back to my right hand. No coordinates. 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, C2's down here, G2, H3, H6. Oh, a little bit of a bobble. Now I've turned my cursor off. Actually, you know what? I haven't decided yet. I haven't actually shipped this video to my producer. I may keep my cursor on for this one so you can actually see my cursor moving around the board. That might be a little more. Oh, I just barely got that one. I just barely got it. I was on the edge of, oh, that was a little bit of a break. Those squares were close together. E8, H7 is way over there. G6 is close by. Okay, I was a little slower. I'm not sure if that was proof positive that I was slower because the coordinates were off. Now, one other thing you can do with vision is you can actually play the black side. So you can pretend that the bottom row is number 8. So let's do that once, okay? I'm gonna turn the coordinates back on. So I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, let's do that one, okay? Coordinates on. I'm gonna put them on the inside of the squares, okay? And then I am going to play the black side and see if I'm any slower looking at the black perspective. After all, you do have to play black in 50% of your games, okay? Here we go. Back to my right hand. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, E8. Whoa, okay, I'm so disoriented because, okay, I actually probably am a little bit slower. Oh, I totally goofed on that one. Oh, this is embarrassing. Why am I so bad at this? A7. My brain is just not making the inversion. And you know what? When you look at a screen online, you often are looking at the white perspective. So this one I am legitimately slower on. I'm actually like shockingly slower. I'm embarrassed to show you how slow I am. Okay, I only got 17 out of 18. That was pretty bad. Can I do that one again? I feel like I shouldn't be that much slower, but I really want to quiz like some grandmasters if they are slower as black as compared to white. Now I will say, I've probably done the white side 4 or 5 times in a row, and it does take a moment for your brain to do the flip. So now that I've done the black side once, I'm gonna do it again because I'm a little bit thinking that, you know, this is not my best effort. 17 out of 18. I'm gonna click start one more time and let's do black again. Okay, E6, H3. Okay, I'm still quite slow. Wow, this is actually kind of amazing how slow I am. C8's way down there. A7, B5, E4, A4, F1, F6, E3. Okay, I'm just kind of naming squares now, right? Trying to keep the commentary a little bit light to try to get as many as I can. G2 way over there. D7. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. E4, A2, E1, E1 again. Okay. Little slower, but also a little better. I did get that final E1 in. If you look at the right side of the screen, we got double E1 over there. So that's not too bad. Apparently, it's actually my high score when switching to black. Now, there's one other thing you can do, which I just did for the first time today, actually. First of all, let's go back to the white perspective, okay? And you can actually make moves on the board. So for this one, instead of just naming squares, you physically have to move a piece to a particular square. Now, because this requires essentially picking up a piece and moving it, you are definitely going to be slower there. Okay, not just you, but me, you, the royal you, everybody. So I would not measure this against your all-time high score, but you can kind of just keep note of what your personal high score is on moves. Okay, so I click to moves. You'll see it happen here in just a second. I will tell you that I did 14 out of 14. That was my practice round before I started the video. Okay, so I've kept a mental note that 14 is my high score. Actually, it shows up on the screen there. Look at that, all time, 14 out of 14. Okay, bottom right, you can see it right there. Okay, I'm gonna click start. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, queen F8. So I gotta move a queen to F8, rook H5. Okay, these are little itty bitty moves. That's kind of nice. They're just little itty bitty 1 square moves, which helps. Now, when it gets to a knight, I'm not gonna get a 1 square move. There you go. Oh, I misclicked. What did I grab? Oh, that hurts. Okay, that's a long range move. Queen A6, bishop G2, queen D2, knight C7, bishop D7. That's too far of a move. Rook F8, go. Knight F2, rook D1. Oh, I almost got the rook to D1. Okay, so I improved a little bit. I got 16 out of 16. I'm gonna leave the story there because that is my high score. Although, chess kids, I've got a pretty good feeling. If there's one record of mine you're gonna break, it's probably gonna be that one. I think you can do better than 16 out of 16. All right, I wanna keep pushing myself to higher and higher heights. Now, the sad news is I can no longer jump and dunk a basketball. But you know what the not sad news is? I was never able to dunk a basketball, so I don't really feel like I have old man disease there. So I'm probably gonna do the traditional a few more times. I really wanna beat my record of 26 out of 26. I'm feeling like I can do it, but if you'll indulge me for a minute, chess kids, and allow me to not narrate these next few attempts, because I wanna give myself the best possible chance of beating 26 out of 26. And my fabulous producer, I'm sure he'll make things exciting by adding some music to my attempt. So that's the plan. 26 is the record, 27 is the goal. After 3, 2, 1, we're going to throw some exciting music up on there, and we're going to see if I can beat it. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, and start. Looks like I did it, even with a misclick. Now, I have to say that the computer did me no favors at the end. You can go back and rewind the video if you want, but it went from like H8 to H1 to A3 to like C8. It was all around the edges of the board, which super slowed me down. I clicked a little bit errantly in that one case right in the middle there. You can see I got E2 wrong. It wasn't because I don't know where E2 is. Okay, ChessKid, I know I'm an old man, but I still got decent vision. But I did break my record, 27 out of 28. Had I not misclicked, I would have gotten the full 28. I don't actually know if I can ever get to 30. That seems like some sort of Roger Bannister number. And what's that? 99% of the kids watch this video don't know who Roger Bannister is. Well, he was the first dude to break the 4-minute mile. And now every runner breaks 4 minutes in the mile. So that's just how, society works. So, all right, there's going to be a kid out there that can get to 30. I know there is. But I'm all about personal improvement. That's what you should be worried about, doing the best that you can. And I'm going to do it one more time. We're going to go silence again. My goal is to get to 28. If I get to 30, I will jump out of my chair, but then I'll scare my cat and that won't be good. So the goal is simply 28. I know I can do it because all I had to do was not misclick that previous time. So here we go. Final attempt at vision on ChessKid, beginning in 3, 2, 1, go. Just in the nick of time, 28 out of 28. That was my goal. It's actually hard to imagine that I could possibly go any faster. Perhaps the only way I could go faster would be if I shrunk my screen to make the squares closer together. But you know what? That would reduce the quality of the video and that would reduce the fun. So I've set my records. You see them on the screen. My main record is 28 out of 28. I've set a left-handed record. I've set a piece movement record. I've set a very low record for the black perspective. I think that was like 22 or 23. But there you go, chess kids. See if you can beat my numbers, but more importantly, see if you can improve on your own all-time high score. And you know what? This will actually make you a better chess player because there's so many times in chess where two chess players are just talking about this board without looking at it, and this can really help you. Now, if you don't believe me, there's actually a recent video we did with Judith Polgar meeting the fabulous chess prodigy Bodana. And without a chessboard at all, Judith simply tells Bodana a position with like 7 pieces on the board in her head, and Bodana memorizes it and solves it in her head. So that's a pretty cool trick done by a 9-year-old girl. And I want to see what you're able to do with ChessKid Vision. I'm excited for you, and let's see what numbers you can get.